There was a race against time in 2004 to get Sakir ready for its Grand Prix debut. But today, the only race is where it matters, right on track. Welcome to the Bahrain Grand Prix. We go racing today around the 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position, and Yuki Tsunoda completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Antonelli, Piastri, Charles Leclerc and Norris, Hamilton, Verstappen, Sainz and Alex Albon, Stroll, Hadjar, Fernando Alonso and Lawson, Gasly, Behrman, Nico Hülkenberg and Esteban Ocon, Bortoleto and Franco Colapinto rounds off the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a Sunday. But in the years since, the sport has changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has, Crofty. You know, the cars have got bigger, they're heavier, but critically, there's more downforce to play with as well now. There was around 4 tons of downforce on the car at 300 kilometres an hour when I drove. You're now looking more towards 5 tons of downforce. So there's a big difference in performance. But because of that, the car being heavier and bigger, you've got to drive in a smoother way. You've got to look after it a bit more. You've got to nurse it through the slow speed corners more. They were much more nimble, agile machines when I drove in Formula 1 compared to now.
Here we go then, the formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out. We're almost ready to start the race as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations.
Side pods have taken damage. Keep an eye on your engine temperatures. Cooling may be adversely affected. Okay, caution, caution. Virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta on your dash. Okay, I've got a brand new race strategy on your MFD if you want to go and check it out. Confirmed. Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, you've taken damage to the side pods. Expect to feel a little bit more drag than normal. There's serious damage to the underbody. Repeat, serious damage to the underbody. The underbody's incurred critical damage at this point. Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 7.5 seconds. Green flag. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Okay, take it easy on the car, we can't sustain this level of damage. The car behind has front wing damage. It will have a harder time keeping up with you, so keep pushing. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Front wing's damaged. Expects a lot of understeer unless we replace it. Okay mate, we might need to look at a new race strategy after that. I've got some options for you, so go and check your MFD. Copy. Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position. Okay, you've got front wing damage. This will have a major impact on performance unless you box for a new one. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. Okay, Yuki is coming in for his stop now. Okay, the car behind has front wing damage. Front wing damage. This is our opportunity. And that's Hulkenberg ahead of you now. Okay, so gap to the car ahead. 2.4 seconds. They're on fresh softs. That's Alonso behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. All right, 6 laps to go now. Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. Hulkenberg ahead, and the time last lap, 1:37.4. And gap to the car in front, 2.2 seconds. That's Behrman behind you. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. Time last lap, 2:05.6. Tyre condition still looking good. And you've got P13. The distance to the leader, 32.4 seconds. Stroll ahead. Okay, gap ahead, 1.8 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Norris behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on fresh hards. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. That was far too aggressive, mate. Clean passes only. We don't want a penalty. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
I gave it everything, man.
And the best of British and the best on the track. It's George Russell who wins.
A great display of dominance today, Crofty, by this driver. They led from lights out to the flag at the end, led every lap of the race. Brilliant stuff by them, and excited to see what more they can do in future races.
And once all the hard work is over, and after lap of brilliant racing, it's time now to celebrate with our podium trio. By George, he was good today. The top step awaits for George Russell. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.